Hey, this is Tom with CPU Points, and it's another vlog update. And I'm going to tell you, we had a lot going on yesterday. I didn't post yesterday's vlog until today, and that's because I decided to create an intro and an outro. And I didn't want to add sound to it because I couldn't figure out, a good enough sound to use, and I'm not a musician, so I'm not able to like create my own sound. But but it's only 2 seconds long, so I'm not really too worried about the fact that it's silent. But yeah, it's a quick intro, it's a quick outro. It's nice, it's clean. I like it, and that's what I wanted to see for an intro and an outro. I really don't like the intro and outros that take more than a few seconds because they're annoying and they take too long. And when I want to watch a video, I want to see the video. I really don't want to see like the intro and then like or something like someone previewing what the video is going to be, and then they do the intro and then they get to the video and they just basically took information from the video to create that initial video to yeah, that's not my style. I actually was on the fence about creating the intro. I don't like the intros, but at the same time is I think a tasteful intro is nice. A quick intro is nice. I'm also liking the fact that I have the CPU points intro being the design the way it is because it's exactly how I saw the the logo. When I saw the logo, I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool! And that's exactly what I saw when I created the intro with with this logo. So I have to say, me spending the day yesterday learning about After Effects was worth it. So worth it. Yes, worth it. I'm gonna say it was worth it. 2 thumbs up. Totally nailed it. That's right. I'm actually happy about something I created artistically. Mm. But I have to say, I really, really, really like the intro. Um, if you saw yesterday's video, you would have seen the intro in yesterday's video. Because I did throw the intro and the outro up on yesterday's video. Again, the outro is just the intro in reverse. It's just really quick. I like the fact that I created something quick and tasteful. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, other people they want the longer intro and longer outro. That's fine. That's them. That's their taste. That's their channel. You know, I like my information to come out quick and to the point and sweet. Quick, sweet, and to the point. That's the cliche. Quick, sweet, and to the point. And and I know my vlog videos aren't really so quick, sweet, and to the point because I have a lot that I talk about. You know, I mean, there's a whole load of things that I talk about on these videos. And, and some of the things that I edit out on the other videos, I don't edit out on this one. Like me taking a swig from a 1 gallon jug of Gatorade like this. Ah, that hits the spot. But also, I wanted to say something else too. Have you noticed that the camera angle is just a little different, and the microphone is actually further down than where it used to be? What's also nice is I can even show you what the microphone looks like. You see, this is the microphone. This up here is called a pop filter, and the pop filter, what it does is it filters out the B sounds and the P sounds, so that it doesn't make a popping sound in the microphone. And that black piece on the microphone, that's called a windscreen. I mean, there really isn't much of a need for windscreen indoors. However, it's nice to have, and I didn't want to lose it because I'm good at losing things. So I'm leaving it up. And I like where the camera is. The camera is actually sitting, is actually on the scissor arm that I was using the microphone on, and I'm glad I have it set up this way because I like where the camera is. I love where the microphone is. The microphone and the camera are working well hand in hand with each other. The microphone's no longer in my face and blocking the view. Only thing blocking the view now is the pop filter, and it's not so annoying though that it's like in my face and getting in the way like the other video was. But yeah, the this new setup is a lot nicer. I like it. I've waited a long time for this second arm to come in. When I tell you I waited. This I was told I wasn't going to see this thing until May 6th. So I'm pleasantly surprised to see that it came in a week early. Um, and it's the reason I ordered these from eBay. The second one, the one my microphone's on, that was actually an Amazon purchase, but the Amazon seller decided to put it up on eBay. Yay! So it's still sold on eBay, but fulfilled by Amazon. That was so fun. I'm like, really, I need this arm like yesterday, but it's here, it's installed, it's working, everything's looking good. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. Um, I actually like the fact I have the camera mount the way it's set up now. So when I start working on Hermes, guess what? You get to see Hermes get worked on. You don't have to see my mug while I'm working on Hermes. Yeehaw! I've actually been looking around for another webcam, and I'll tell you, it's been a nightmare trying to find a webcam. It's been hell. I'm like, really? These I don't know what to call them, criminals. That's what I'm going to call them, criminals. These criminals went out and they bought in bulk as many webcams as they possibly could, and now they're selling them at like 300% markup. I mean, I don't mind people making a profit, okay, but the thing is, though, buying something at retail to triple the suggested manufacturer's retail price because there's a crisis, that's that falls into the realm of unethical. It's like, hey, gas, the oil prices are down to the floor, and then the gas station saying, oh yeah, well, even though they're down to the floor, we're going to charge you $20 a gallon just because we know you need it. It's like, really? We're in the middle of a crisis here, pal. I mean, you're like ripping people off. And they're like, well, I don't care. All I care about is the dollar. Well, there's something called ethics. Ethics goes a long way. I had that conversation actually earlier today during my Twitch stream. I talked about ethics, and I talked about how a real good villain is actually a misunderstood good guy. Yep, a villain is a misunderstood hero. That's a good villain. And then you have these villains that are, I don't want to use the word here on this channel, but you have villains that are terrible villains because they don't have any kind of code or ethics that they live by. Okay, there's something about ethics, and I like ethics. Even though it's not about, hey, I'm a terrible person, but I'm terrible just be terrible. I mean, I'm a villain, yeah, but at the same time, though, I have ethics. I follow my own code, my own rules. And the rules still have to be followed. There's still ethics involved. And the cliche I can think of is, the path to hell is paved. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. That's a great cliche. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. And that's what a villain really is. They had good intentions, but somehow things just reversed on them, and they're on the path to hell. And that's the tragedy. And the comedy of it. A villain is nothing but a misunderstood hero. I'm going to tell you, as far as I'm concerned, a villain had no intention of being a villain. They had every intention to be a hero, but circumstances, as they were, twisted them into a villain. That's a good villain. That is an awesome villain, and I'll cheer that villain on, no matter no matter what happens, because that's a good villain. Now you have other villains that have no rhyme, have no reason, have no moral compass. Like Kai Wynn in Star Trek DS9. She's a villain with what's the word I'm looking for? I just use this word like 50 times in this series. She's a villain with no ethics. Okay, I can't stand her because of the fact she has no ethics as a villain. However, Gul Dukat, he's a villain, but he has ethics. The dude has ethics. Okay, he is a villain to that you can relate to and that you can appreciate. Okay, now go into Harry Potter. Okay, you have, oh man, gosh, you have Lord Voldemort, Tom Riddle. Okay, this dude, okay, he's a villain. He is an amazing villain. He doesn't lie. He doesn't cheat. But he follows his own ethics. Okay, he doesn't follow the wizarding ethics, but he still follows a rule of ethics. Okay, he doesn't really take advantage of people. He just gets what he wants, and his minions take advantage of people. But when it comes to him, he's just about himself, really. I mean, but the thing is, though, he is not. He is still, one of those strategy villains. Okay, he's a good villain. Okay, on the other hand, you have that lady that likes to wear pink, Professor Umbridge. Umbridge. Now, she is not a villain. She is a disgusting pink pig. She's not a villain. Okay, she doesn't have any ethics. She just focuses on rules, and that's all there are, rules, and they're the rules that she can create and she can control. Okay, but she's not a villain. She is, she makes my skin crawl. She's not a villain. As I said, a villain is a misunderstood hero. That's a villain, and that's an awesome villain. Those are the cool villains. Oh, wait, why am I talking about villains? This is not about geek talk or anything. This is CPU points. Man alive, we just went into a complete tangent about villains. I like talk about villains, but I like talk about villains when I'm playing my games and I'm, and I'm hanging out on Twitch and I'm talking about, I'm talking about villains on Twitch, because, well, I had to play a villain in this one game I'm playing. And that villain made my skin crawl because I can't stand this villain. Because he's not an ethical villain. He is not a misunderstood hero. He is a turd. That's right, a turd. He is a turd. Wow, I just love just sitting here talking into the microphone, or talking into the camera with a microphone in front of me. This is like the best thing in the world for me. I enjoy it. I really do. Being able to sit here, look at this camera, talking to the microphone. I'm a happy camper. I'm working hard on this because this is something I do enjoy. I mean, even though the days get long and they stretch out and they become, more annoying than normal, but you know what though, bottom line, I enjoy it. This is a great choice I made. Because I want to put it this way. I was afraid of the camera 10 years ago. I didn't want to touch the camera. I was afraid of the microphone. I was afraid of everything. If you notice my first videos, I didn't even look in the camera. I just talked to the microphone and that was it. Now, I'll look in the camera. I enjoy it. This is something awesome. And I have the correct audio system. I have the correct. I mean, granted, don't get me wrong. It's an older webcam, but you know what? It's a webcam. It's a 720. It's a CH720 from Logitech. The thing is, it does 1080p, and it's good enough for me because 4K would decimate my system. It takes almost an hour to render a half an hour movie, or not a movie, but render a half an hour video that I create. Okay, I would hate to do 4K. Because 4K would probably end up taking almost 5 or 6 hours to render, and that would just be excruciating at this point. When the channel grows and I have and I have more and I have more money to throw at the equipment, yeah, I'm definitely going to buy a good rendering machine that can do 4K. Pick up the 4K camera, pick up the lenses for that 4K camera. But right now, I'm on a budget. So I'm picking up budget equipment to make do and make this as good as I possibly can for you. And I'm using a $30 microphone. I'm sure you can tell when I talk into it, but it's still not a not an expensive microphone. My camera I've had for years. I'm using old computers, but I'm doing it. I'm making it happen. And if I can make this happen, so can you. There's no magic to it. It's just doing it. It's just sitting down, getting it done, and grinding. I also and creating videos. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's work. But and anything worth doing is work. Even if I don't get subscribers and I just post videos up, hey, I'm posting videos. I'm having fun doing it. As long as I'm having fun, I'm gonna do it. But I am glad I have the equipment that I have right now, though, because it is awesome, and I'm thankful for the equipment. And I'm thankful that I have the brain to be able to do this, because I'd be up a creek without a paddle if I didn't have this stuff. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. And remember, subscribe, like, do the like, subscribe thing. Let me know what you think of the new logo. Let me know what you think of the new outro and intro. Or the new intro and outro, I should say. The innie and outie. But yeah, let me know about the new intro and outro. Let me know what you think about the logo. Because myself, I like it. I love it. It's definitely awesome. And I especially love the intro and outro. All right, everyone, have a good one. Talk to you tomorrow. Or no, later on today. I still owe a second video. And I just might do a second video today. Hey, don't forget to click on like and subscribe. Thank you for visiting CPU Points.